In this video lecture, we are going to continue solving the questions from point of no return, point of equal time chapter in Gen Math equilibriums. In my previous video lecture, I solved the first 10 questions. In this video lecture, I am going to solve the next 10 questions. Let's begin. Question number 11. Distance between departure and destination is 2346 miles. Outbound speed is 365. Homebound speed is 480. Endurance 8.5. The time from point A, which is your departure point, to the point of safe return is what? So let's use the formula directly. Distance to point of no return equals to endurance into outbound speed into homebound speed divided by outbound plus homebound. So endurance is 8.5 into outbound speed is 365. Homebound speed is 480 divided by 365 plus 480. So distance to point of no return equals to 8.5 into 365 into 480, 1489200 divided by 365 plus 480, 845 is equal to 1762 nautical miles. Okay. Now time to point of no return is going to be distance to point of no return divided by outbound speed. So 1762 divided by outbound speed 365. 4 hours 49 minutes into 60, that is 290 minutes. Okay. So the time, find the time from point A to the point of safe return. It is equal to 289 minutes or 290 minutes approximately. Option alpha. Next question. Aircraft was over point A departure at 1435 hours. It is flying directly to Bravo destination. Distance between Alpha and Bravo, that is distance between departure and destination, is 2900. True airspeed 470. Wind component outbound plus 55. Means flying outbound from A to B, you are getting a tailwind of 55 knots. Wind component back, that means wind component flying homebound from destination back to departure is headwind of minus 75. What is the estimated time of arrival for reaching the point of equal time between Alpha and Bravo? Okay. So simple question, point A, point B. There is a point of equal time here or critical point. The time over A is 1435. 1435. Distance, total distance is 2900. Here is your aircraft at point A. The true airspeed of this aircraft equals to 470. Flying outbound, you're getting a tailwind of 55. So the ground speed of this aircraft, outbound ground speed of this aircraft will be true airspeed 470 plus tailwind 55, that is 525. Next is you are flying homebound, let's say from this point of equal time. Now flying homebound from critical point, the true airspeed of your aircraft is going to be 470. Homebound ground speed will be equal to how much? Now flying homebound, you are getting a headwind of 75. You are getting a headwind of 75. So homebound ground speed will be dash 470 minus headwind 75. So that is 395. Okay. So that is 395. Now let's find out distance to critical point. Total distance between departure and destination multiplied by homebound speed divided by outbound plus homebound. So total distance is 2900. Homebound speed is 395 divided by 395 plus 525. That is equal to 920. 2900 into 395 is 1145,500 divided by 920, 1245 nautical miles. What is time to critical point? Time to critical point is distance to critical point divided by outbound speed. That is 1245 nautical miles divided by 525. That is 2 hours 22 minutes or 142 minutes. Okay. Now you are departing point A at 1435. So the time at which you will arrive over critical point will be departure time plus flight time. Flight time of 2 hours 22 minutes. So 1 hour 14 hours 35 minutes plus 2 hours 22 minutes equals to 16 hours 57 minutes. That means you will arrive over critical point at 16 hours 57 minutes. So option delta. Question 13. Aircraft was over A at 1435, flying directly to B. Distance between them is 2900. Okay. Task 470. Outbound component plus 55. Homebound component headwind of 75. So it's similar to the previous question. Safe endurance 9 hours 30 minutes. Okay, 9 hours 30 minutes. The distance from point A to the point of safe return. Now all the data is the complete data is the same, except they have asked us to find point of safe return, the distance to the point of safe return. Previous question was based on point of equal time. Okay, the next question, the new question is based on point of safe return. So point A, point B. Okay, point of safe return is here 1435. Here is your aircraft at point A. True airspeed of this aircraft is 470. Outbound wind component plus 55. That means you are getting a tailwind of 55 knots. So ground speed outbound. Outbound ground speed will be equal to TAS plus tailwind. So 470 plus 55, 525. Next, let's say you decide to come back to your point of departure. True airspeed of your aircraft is going to stay the same, 470. Homebound ground speed will be equal to what? Now flying homebound, you are getting a tailwind of minus 75. Okay, correction, a headwind of minus 75. So ground speed will be 470 TAS minus 75, which is equal to 395. Okay, a ground speed, homebound ground speed of 395 knots. So the distance to the point of safe return formula is the distance to the point of safe return equals to endurance into outbound into homebound divided by outbound plus homebound. So endurance is 9 hours 30 minutes, outbound speed 525, homebound speed 395 divided by 525 plus 395, which is equal to 920 denominator. Numerator में 9.5 into 525 into 395, which is 1970062. that is 2141 nautical miles. Okay, so bravo. Next, 14. Distance A to B 2484. Outbound speed, homebound speeds are given. Time from point A to the point of equal time is asked. Let's use the formula. Distance to critical point equals to total distance multiplied by homebound speed divided by outbound plus homebound. So total distance is 2484 into homebound speed 500 divided by 500 plus outbound speed 420. So 500 plus 420 is 920. In the numerator we have 2484 into 500 1242 000. So distance to critical point is 1242 000 divided by 920, 1350 nautical miles. Now time to critical point, that is equal to distance to critical point divided by outbound speed. So 1350 divided by outbound speed is 420 is equal to 3 hours 12 minutes. 3 hours 12 minutes. 3 hours 12 minutes is nothing but 193 minutes. So correct answer is option alpha. 15. Distance A to B 2484, outbound speed, homebound speed, endurance is given. Now find the distance from point A to the point of safe return. So distance to point of safe return equals to endurance into outbound speed into homebound speed divided by outbound plus homebound. So endurance 8 hours 30 minutes 8.5, outbound speed 420, homebound speed 500 divided by 420 plus 500. So distance to point of safe return equals to 8.5 into 420 into 500, 178,500 divided by 420 plus 500 is 920. 1785 is equal to 1940 nautical miles. Okay. So correct answer is bravo 1940. Question 16. Aircraft was over Quebec at 1320, flying directly to point R. Distance between them 3016. True airspeed is given. Outbound wind component, flying outbound you're getting a headwind of 90 knots. Flying homebound you're getting a tailwind of 75. Endurance is 10 hours. The distance from point Quebec to the point of safe return is what? So let's draw this. This is your point Quebec, this is your point R. Here is your point of safe return. Now the true airspeed of this aircraft is what? 480. Flying outbound, you are getting a headwind of 90 knots. So the ground speed of this aircraft, ground speed outbound will be 480 minus 90 is equal to 390. Next, homebound. Okay, flying homebound, the true airspeed of 480 knots. Headwind, you're getting a tailwind of plus 75. So tailwind 75. So your ground speed, homebound ground speed will be equal to homebound ground speed will be equal to airspeed 480, tailwind 75, that is equal to triple five. Now, distance to the point of safe return equals to Endurance into outbound into homebound divided by outbound plus homebound. Endurance is 10 hours, outbound speed 390, homebound speed 555 divided by 390 plus 555. So 390 plus 555 is 945. Numerator 10 into 390 into 555, 2164500, which is equal to 2290 nautical miles. Okay, so option Bravo. 17. Distance between A and B 1973 miles, outbound speed 430, homebound speed 385. Time from point A to the point of equal time is what? So, distance to critical point or point of equal time, total distance multiplied by homebound divided by outbound plus homebound. So, 1973 multiplied by 385 divided by 385 plus 430. 385 plus 430 is 815. 1973 into 385 is 759605, is equal to 932 nautical miles. Okay. What will be the time to critical point? Distance to critical point divided by outbound speed. So 932 divided by outbound speed of 430 is equal to 2 hours 10 minutes or 130 minutes. Okay. So option alpha will be the right answer. 18. Distance between them is 1973, departure destination. Outbound speed, homebound speed, endurance given to you. What is the distance from departure to the point of safe return? So distance to the point of safe return equals to endurance into outbound into homebound divided by outbound plus homebound. So 7 hours 20 minutes is approximately 7.3, where point 1 equals to 6 minutes. So point 3 will be equal to 18 minutes. So pretty close to 20 minutes. So 7.3. Outbound speed 430, homebound speed 385 divided by 385 plus 430. 815. In the numerator, we have 7.3 into 430 into 385, which is 1208515 divided by 815, 1483 nautical miles. Okay, 1483 nautical miles. Distance between departure and destination 1760. Outbound speed, homebound speed, endurance given. What is the distance from Quebec, that is your starting point, to the point of safe return? Again, distance to point of safe return equals to endurance into outbound into homebound divided by outbound plus homebound. Now, what is endurance? 9 hours. Outbound speed is 435. Homebound speed 385 divided by 435 plus 385. Okay. So distance to point of safe return equals to 435 plus 385, 820, 435 into 385, which is 1507275. 1507275. Okay. So divide this by 820, you get your answer 1838 nautical miles. So option Charlie. Next. Distance between departure and destination 1760. Outbound speed, homebound speed, so and so. What is the time from departure to the point of equal time. So before finding time, we will find the distance between point of departure to the point of equal time or critical point, which is total distance multiplied by h divided by O plus h. Total distance between departure and destination is 1760. Homebound speed is 385 divided by 385 plus 435. Numerator 677600. So distance to critical point will be 826 nautical miles. What will be the time to critical point? It will be distance to critical point divided by outbound speed. So 826 miles divided by outbound speed of 435, 1 hours 53 minutes. 1 hour 53 minutes equals to 113.9 or approximately 114 minutes. Okay? So correct answer is option delta. So we'll stop here. I hope you have understood all the 10 questions I have answered in this video lecture. Practice this 20 questions again without looking for answers or explanations. Point of no return, point of equal time numericals are very important for your CPL, ATPL, airline exams. So practice them very well. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in my next video lecture in which I will solve the next 10 questions from this chapter.